What if these anime characters tried to rizz up girls?
Look at Gilgamesh. Look at Vegeta looking goofy. Vegeta like he got the face, head ass.
With his
Yo, oh my god, is that a Beerus Mamima? Oh god, he got Beerus. Wait, I'm not a furry. I'm not a furry. I'm not a furry. I'm not a furry. Chill, chill, chill.
Doing all sorts of freaky things. Some might argue she just wants peace, and being treated as a dog isn't so bad.
Nah, bro, you're down bad. You want to be treated dog going.
But you're forgetting the common fate for dog owners. She'd neuter half of us.
Hey, yo! That's why I said you down bad, buddy. That's why I said you down bad. If anime characters were in the real world.
What if these anime characters
okay, Yujiro,
were in the real
no.
world?
Satama
Goku would
Baki.
get depressed as hell because he already has barely anyone to train with in his own world. And now the strongest person here is still the equivalent of a dying ant to Goku.
That's crazy. Goku like, everyone's so weak, man.
Saitama would just abandon the whole hero thing and become a normal person. He would finally get to relax and not worry about threats all the time. The one time he would use his powers, though, is on Black Friday. That bastard does not mess around during sales.
Yeah, it's like everyone would be dead on Black Friday. I'm not gonna lie. It'd be a massacre if Saitama was there.
Deku would get bullied relentlessly, and when he uses his powers to fight back, then he's gonna become a felon and get life in federal prison.
That's crazy.
He would then continue to get beat up by everyone in there. Yujiro would have a field day with this one. He is gonna absolutely humiliate everyone who thinks that they are strong and then take over the entire damn earth.
Bro, always glazing Yujiro, bro. I'm like, SuperXavier, like, let me find out Yujiro took your man's buns with his acorn juice. All right, let me find out, buddy.
Naruto would become a celebrity and enjoy ramen for life.
Damn.
Until his true love, Sasuke, brings him back to the Leaf Village.
Damn.
Gojo would take one swipe at TikTok and just die.
Yeah, he'll be cooked from all the down bad videos.
Beerus would try his hardest not to destroy the planet, but one day he's just going to be walking and a bird is going to fly past him, and I think you know the rest. Luffy is going to realize that the One Piece doesn't exist in this world and almost join Gojo, but then he would discover all-you-can-eat buffets.
Damn, forget all you eat buffets. Look at all you can eat cake right there. Cake.
Become the happiest bastard alive. Vegeta would scour the hood for the greatest barber alive and
no
finally
way.
fix his shitty hairline.
His hairline just got worse. Oh my god, it just got worse.
You really believe that? Hell no. He's gonna take that ugly ass shit to his grave. I mean, since Baki is already a boxer, I guess he's gonna be a boxer.
If anime characters rob the bank.
What would these characters do as
Let's
bank
find out.
robbers? Goku would be the one to walk in first and intimidate everybody, but I don't think he would hurt anyone if he didn't need to. Naruto would be running and out as fast as he can.
Yeah, Naruto said, my money, I'm out of here. Rise,
But when he's running out, he's finna get punched in the dome.
Damn.
Luffy's goofy ass would go in with a disguise, but the police would figure him out in seconds.
Yeah, cause Luffy, and he'll get jumped. I see, that's valid.
And beat him up.
Damn.
If Deku was robbing the bank, that man would get robbed. When he's pointing the gun at someone, somehow he's gonna get convinced into giving them the gun.
Bro gave him the gun, took the P90, and this guy robbed him. That's crazy. This Santos Escobar looking dude.
And he's gonna be begging for his life. If Meliodas walked in, then he'd get riddled with bullets by the cops because his frames are so bad.
I thought because he was EDP, but that works too.
7 deadly frames, jazz. If Yujiro walks into the bank, you might as well pop yourself right then and there. That man is not just going to rob you over your money, your dignity too.
Yeah, he'll be like, yummy, it tastes delicious.
He's gonna be the opposite of Goku. He's just gonna kill everyone in there, just cause he feels like it. Maybe take your booty, and then
no
he's
way.
gonna proceed to not spend the money, just to make sure that your death was meaningless. If Denji
Why do Yujiro got a gap though? We need to get his booty. I'm not gonna lie. I might become a knife booty war and get his booty. No cap.
robbed a bank, he would just be laughing all the way while throwing everyone around.
Damn,
And when
Miku.
he goes to grab the money, his dumbass is still gonna be in chainsaw mode. So I guess it's back to living with Aki and eating ramen.
Wow.
When Tanjiro walks in, he's gonna be acting all tough with his sword. He's gonna think he can slice bullets, but then he's gonna get a 5-star meal of bullets.
The guy cook. Tanjiro just a sword. Get this weak character out of here.
If Gojo is robbing it, then just make sure you don't bend over to pick anything up because you know what he's about to do.
Yes, sir. If anime characters saw your search history.
What if these anime characters
Damn,
saw
Gear 5
your
Luffy
search
tweaking.
history? Goku would look at you disappointedly and tell you to be better. He
Yes,
would
sir.
help you train and better yourself into a warrior. But it was actually all an act for him to get a strong opponent.
Nah, wait, just to beat your ass.
And he ends up folding you. If Deku saw your search history, he would be traumatized. He would be curled up on the floor,
Ain't no
plugging
way.
his ears and mumbling to himself like a maniac. Just don't tell him about My Hero Academia fan art.
Yeah, he'd be real cook. I don't do that with Kachan. No.
I don't think he can handle anymore. If Denji saw your search history, you just made a homie for life.
Tag a brother in.
Bro would show you his collection of career-ending searches, and when he's not looking, you go to tell the police what you saw.
Ain't no way, bro. You snitched on Digi? That's crazy. What did he look up? And oh my god, thick Roblox mommy, crazy.
And he's sentenced to death row. If Luffy saw
That was
your
goofy.
search history, then he would blackmail you into joining his crew. And when y'all finally find the One Piece and discover that it's a piece of paper that says, "The real treasure is the friends we made
I'm
along
telling you, if it says that, bro, I'm gonna spaz. It's gonna be the biggest spaz of all time.
the way," he would straight up murder you. Because he spent like 25 years of his life tracking down this damn treasure just to find a measly f***ing piece of paper. If Light saw your search, his ass would be sprinting for his notebook in the blink
Ain't
of an
no way.
eye. And it's in your best
I gotta find the Death Note. This person is a fiend.
interest to chase down and tackle that bastard before he writes down your
Yacht.
full legal birth name in the death note. If Aaron saw it, that man is releasing all of the rumbling in on your residential area and making sure you don't survive.
Yeah, Aaron will cook you, no cap.
If Naruto saw your history, that man is skipping talk to jutsu and instead unloading a full mag on your
Damn!
frontal lobe, and he is not stopping until that is empty.
What is in this search history? Golly. If these anime characters swap lives.
What if these anime characters swapped lives?
What if?
Now, if Saitama switched with Goku, Saitama would have the time of his life. Saitama would be fighting battle after battle and having a great time. We ain't saying who's stronger, cause we're not trying to start a riot.
Goku stronger, Goku stronger.
Meanwhile, Goku is finna be at his lowest point. When he goes looking for opponents, he's just gonna kill everyone in the process and
Damn.
contemplate his life. If Naruto swapped with Luffy, it would probably go pretty well. Naruto would become a successful pirate and probably find the One Piece since bro didn't need no filler, cause the only filler was in his stomach.
That's crazy, bro. All that filler in the show just for Naruto did not be better than One Piece. Insane.
Also known as ramen. And meanwhile, Luffy about to make the ramen shop go broke and end up starving the whole village, while Sasuke
While
leaves to
emoting.
find Naruto, his one and only true love. If Deku and Hisoka switched, Hisoka would absolutely...
Have a field day. He would do a lot. Hisoka would do a lot.
What, you actually wrote that? Well, anyways, if Deku swapped with Chopper, then Deku's sorry ass would be kicked off the ship in a matter of seconds. Meanwhile,
Damn.
Chopper would actually get people to like him and be the most popular person in the school, and by the time Deku got back, his sorry ass would get kicked out for the second
Damn.
time. If Denji swapped with Eren, then Denji would not hold back.
Bro hitting emote on bros. That's crazy.
Bro would go crazy on every single Titan, and hey, maybe even go a little crazy on Mikasa.
No cap. I'll do the same. No cap. Can you blame Aaron? Because of the baddie.
Meanwhile, Eren is lightworking every single demon with ease, except he's not gonna say he's part Titan.
Bro, what in that dragon tail? Hold on. You saw that power model?
Demon with ease, except he's not gonna say he's part Titan because he's.
Got. Look at that power model. Got.
If Tanjiro swapped with Light Yagami, then he would write a book about all of his beloved family members and
And murked them by accident. Crazy.
friends, and when he finally comes home to show everyone his book, then family all dead.
Cooked.
Now,
Anime characters would become world leaders.
now you've probably seen the title and thought maybe some of these characters would be good leaders. Yeah,
Facts.
that's cap. We'd be dead if a lot of these guys were in power. Goku would institute state-mandated martial arts tournaments every week.
Yeah, Goku would low-key solo everybody, and it'd be sad.
He'd have a boy on a wheelchair fighting Yujiro Hanma, telling him to do his best. That boy would likely die. Not to mention Goku's insatiable appetite taking up half the world's food production for himself. Next, we have Gojo. This man is already a menace to society. And it would be even worse if we all had to follow what he says. Imagine King Gojo walking up to you and your girl asking, "Did you pray today?"
Yeah, if Gojo asked me that, I'm running away. I'm always saying yes.
You respond, No, please, King
Say
Gojo,
yes every time.
Not my girl. Then he looks you dead in the eyes and says, I was talking to you. Nah, it's game over after that one. If Ash Ketchum was a world leader, living under his rule would be a nightmare. Imagine having to rely on someone who sends out Pikachu against a ground type.
That's the most stupidest thing you can do, and Ash still does it. He still wins because Pikachu has the most craziest plot armor. Ash Pikachu gotta be a legendary Pokemon at this point.
He would face famine, drought, and an alien invasion just because of his stupidity. He'd have us fighting Pokemon while we're out here in a famine, struggling for half a cracker, a drop of water, and an expired rat burger.
Crazy.
Next is Makima, and it might seem good if you're a beta simp. She'd have us as her dogs, doing all sorts of freaky things. Some might argue she just wants peace, and being treated as a dog isn't so bad.
Nah, bro, you're down bad. You want to be treated a dog going.
But you're forgetting the common fate for dog owners. She'd neuter half of us.
Hey, yo! That's why I said you down bad, buddy. That's why I said you down bad.
What's peace when your balls are gone? Is that the kind of peace you want? A world led by some freaky person? Nah, I'm good on that one. Who put Hisoka in this? Well, at this point, we might as well summon Shenron, ask him to summon every cop that's ever existed, and make them king of the world. Even that would be better than having Hisoka ruling the world.
Oh,
Yeah, no cap. He's so good in the world, he cook everybody.
I'm not that bad.
You
Cap.
as a freaky ass
Anime characters got pulled over.
What would these anime characters do if they got pulled over? If Goku got pulled over, he would just keep on driving. And let's be honest, who's stopping that?
Not me, because Goku gonna solo me. I'm just saying.
If Naruto got pulled over, he would tell the cop his backstory, and by the time he gets to Jiraiya's death, that cop gone be out cold.
That cop gonna be knocked.
Piccolo got pulled over, his would be on the hood before he could even
Oh, wow, because Piccolo's black? Nah, that's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy.
ask what he got pulled over for. I'll let y'all figure out why. If
That's
Luffy
crazy.
got pulled over, he would be pulling out his license, but then he realizes he's in the middle of the goddamn ocean, so his would be sailing away. Yujiro would just beat the cops and give him a ticket, and he ain't gonna do a damn thing about it. If Deku got pulled over, his ass would incriminate his all the way to death row and still agree with the cops. His final words would be, I'm sorry for what I've done,
What did you do, Deku? What did you do?
and then his name would be in Light Yagami's notebook.
And then Deku was cooked. Crazy.
Speaking of Light Yagami, if he got pulled over, the first thing that criminal bastard would do is look for the cop's badge. And I think you know what would
Damn. Damn. Because Muck 02 like that. No cap. You could have saved her.
happen next. Aaron's would turn into a titan and go form a simple ticket to a war crime in minutes. If Vegeta got pulled over,
He would start the rumbling.
his would get 2 tickets. And when he asks, why did I get 2 tickets? And the cop would say, that hairline is a $5,000 fine and a misdemeanor. That is not a condition to leave the house.
And then that dude will get cooked. That dude will get cooked after disrespecting the principal saying like that. He'll get cooked.
Tanjiro would say that he needs money to support his family, and the officer would let him off free, and Tanjiro would drive home, knowing damn well those sons of bitch deader than Boruto's anime.
That's crazy. That's insane. If anime characters went to jail.
What if these anime heroes were to go to jail for their crimes? Let's take Goku as an example. This guy
Damn, Chi-Chi got that wagon. Go on shot. Chi-Chi hitting that. You know what I'm saying? Golly.
who neglects his child leaves him with a literal green devil.
Okay.
I mean, he actually calls himself the Demon King. Anyway, this kid is thrown into fighting grown men on Namek.
Damn.
And then he watches his son get a beatdown from Cell
Damn.
without even intervening.
Yeah, Goku would def be in jail for being a bad father, bro.
And let's not forget the fact that this man has a body count. Sure, someone might argue it's self-defense, but when you're racking up bodies left and right, you start looking more
Damn,
like a lucky
damn.
serial killer. The point is, this guy belongs behind bars, but let's be real,
Who's gonna keep him in behind bars? That's what you gotta think of. Who's gonna keep him behind bars?
still be a troublemaker, picking fights in jail. Now Sasuke's emo self,
But he redeemed himself and refused to have his arm healed as retribution for his sins.
fair point. But if this
Shut up, Naruto.
guy wasn't the Osama bin Laden of the ninja world, I don't know who is. He straight up assassinated a whole leader of a country and then has the audacity to talk
Don't forget about all the little extra little army people he cooked too.
about redemption. That's like me sniping Biden and expecting everything to be cool because I fought in World War III.
That's crazy.
To mention the desertion of his country and his little hobby of attempting world
Whoa,
domination.
whoa, whoa, what he doing over there? He doing the what, bro? Calm down, Sasuke. Don't show off that guy.
With giant chakra pets. If it weren't for Naruto, we'd be dealing with an emo dictator. But let's be clear, Sasuke better watch out in prison, especially when it comes to dropping the soap.
No cap, if Sasuke dropped the soap, just know, buddy, it's game over.
Now, for Luffy, let's face it, he's a full-fledged pirate.
Luffy, I'm hitting that gritty.
About bootleg DVDs, I mean kidnapping, stealing, and murder. Sure, some
Luffy has technically done all of those. That's crazy.
might argue he targets corrupt governments, but committing crimes against any government lands you in jail. Plus, the entire crew has bounties on their heads. And this guy thinks he's in the Wild West, and I bet prison can't even contain the Straw Hats. Zoro alone would probably wander off. And
get lost in Hawaii somewhere, no cap.
Luffy would start a prison riot on day one. Yami Yugi was snatching
Like he did in
souls and
Kratos.
sending them to the Shadow Realm over card games. Imagine what he'd do for more significant matters. Keep him away from the general population, put him in solitary confinement, and definitely keep him away from cards.
Nah, bro, if Yuki was the real life president, bro, everyone would be in the shadow realm, no cap. Like, I'll be cooked. I'll be in the shadow realm like, I can see shadows in my room. Yeah, take back the love that I gave you. Thrust.
You know what, never mind. Keep that man out of prison. It's like sending a rabbit to a carrot field for punishment. The only thing suffering would be the carrots. Yujiro
Crazy.
would have a new every day. Keep that man out of jail.
Nah, that's wild. If anime characters try to rizz up girls.
What if these anime characters tried to rizz up girls?
Look at Gilgamesh. Look at Vegeta looking goofy. Vegeta like he got the face, head ass.
With his
Yo, oh my god, is that a Beerus mommy mouth? Oh god, he got Beerus. Wait, I'm not a furry. I'm not a furry. I'm not a furry. I'm not a furry. Chill, chill, chill.
line.
I'm the prince of all Saiyans. You should be honored to be one of my brides.
But he would
Crazy.
get laughed out of the room because his hairline looks like he about to get sued by McDonald's for copyright infringement. That ain't even a widow's peak, that's a widow's mountain. Not to mention he is a man coming in at a mere 5'5". He would get laughed at by any woman if he attempted to try anything
Goku
close
clowning
to
his
this.
ass. That's Goku.
But that would be their downfall, because Vegeta would final flash them hoes, because he has a fragile pride.
Yeah, he's short man syndrome, you know what I'm saying? He would final flash them, then they all be cooked.
All Gojo has to do is breathe in their direction, and the panties will be flying at him.
Damn!
That man looks like he was sculpted by the gods themselves.
Gojo like me, for real, for real.
Oh, pretty ass, he the type to see his friends say the most well-thought, put witty and clever pickup line, and see his homeboy get curved, and then walk up to that same girl and hit her with some corny shit like,
Are you from Tennessee? Because you're the only 10 I see.
and bag her because he a sexy-ass mofo.
Gojo like me, for real, though.
I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Deku would act like a stereotypical virgin. If he tried to rizz up a girl, it would be just like Eminem.
Nah, just like Eminem is crazy. What you gonna say? Mom, spaghetti.
His knees weak, palms would be sweaty, arms would be heavy.
I knew
He'd
it.
vomit on his shirt. Mom's spaghetti.
I knew it. I knew it, bro.
It would be sad shit. He might piss himself in fear before he even gets a chance to talk to a woman. And if he gets rejected, man, he's gonna be crying, listening to Drake at home. Jotaro the type to have a gargle of bitches following him, but would be too dense to notice he probably
No, look at 18. That 18 model got a gacked wagon.
doesn't even know what Riz is. He might even think that's some type of enemy stand. While girl's trying to get his meat, he trying to fight some random ass stand that turned the ground into feather every time the stand user.
Whoa! That's too much cake. I don't want that because you know that's too much cake. I don't want that too much cake. Too much cake was baking on that cake. Yeah, I don't know what I'm saying about a lake. Too much cake made me feel like a lake. What you gonna do about a cake? I cannot wrap it in a day. Come here, Jahchicken, come on, finger licking. Too much cake and I'm about to go.
Taps his cheeks. He would have that sleeper Riz. This man is a simp. I'm talking if there was a
Nami models wild. They ain't Nami, that's hungry.
puddle on the road, he would dive into that puddle and let the
Crazy.
woman walk on him kind of simp. I'm talking he would jump in
Ew, 18 models, crazy.
front of a car instead of pulling her out of the way simp. Sanji the type to pay for Belle Delphine's bathwater and later be found dead in his home because he injected it directly into his veins. He's a type of simp that should be criminally charged, down catastrophic.
Crazy.
Gilgamesh would have no less than 100 wives. The man has it all. The looks, the drip, the money, the power, the aura, everything. That man could go up to some random man's wife, tell her you're now my wife in front of her husband, and she would be all hot and bothered.
And her husband won't do a damn thing. Crazy.
Respond with,
Yes, Daddy.
while the husband is just there left to realize he got his whole wife stolen right in front of him. And he couldn't
Do a damn thing.
do nothing about it.
Oh, close enough. If anime characters were Pokemon masters.
What if these anime characters were Pokemon masters?
What if?
Saitama would finally not be depressed anymore.
Why
He
not?
could finally do something that involves fighting and won't instantly win. Man would be yelling at his Hitmonchan because his dumbass didn't learn
Yo, that Jesse model got a yeah. Oh man, Jesse, give me half some of that wagon.
the type of matchups and would be trying to make it fight a Gengar. Luckily, he would
Hitmonchan. What the hell is that Pokemon? Kakashi Genos is crazy.
have King and Genos there to coach him on how to use them properly. And when all else fails,
Damn.
he would just intervene and beat the out of the Pokemon
Hitmonchan got cooked.
himself. Gon would view them as little weapons of mass destruction. But man, if you saw what he did when he thought Kite died, imagine what he would do if some mofos like Team Rocket fainted his level.
I feel so sorry for Team Rocket, bro. This gonna be their worst fear, bro. They thought he killed his Pokemon. You're gonna get dragged across the ground, your face punched in, caved in. You're gonna be like,
Level 2 Pichu. Man, he would Jahchicken them in the chest. And don't get me started.
Damn,
if he
dude, take
thinks
that was
Finky
crazy.
means death when that dude enters adult form because he believes his Lopunny is dead. Y'all better run. Yugi would be baffled, bewildered, bamboozled,
these aren't the heart of the card.
and speculative when he sees monsters
Ew.
roaming without the use of cards. He would try to fight Pokemon Yu-Gi-Oh style and get kicked in the chest by a Blaziken because he didn't have any
We're
Pokemon.
gonna kick him in the nuts, stab him in the chest.
Then he would get robbed of his money because
Crazy.
he wasn't able to keep up with the times. Now, Big Escano would be in the Elite Four for sure, and he would have the most bullshit teams on the planet. I'm talking about Machamp, Solgaleo, Entei, Incineroar, Ho-Oh, and Groudon.
That is a holy bullshit team. Oh my god, bro. Bro, team all stacked in my wagon. God damn.
You might be wondering how he would acquire all these legendary Pokemon. Well, it's quite simple, really, because he is Escanor. The man
one.
wouldn't even have them in Pokeballs. He would just find them and beat the out of them until they submitted to him.
And they just all follow him. That'd be wild.
Because Escanor is literally him. Alucard would be a dark ghost user naturally. He would be the type to have a secret boss battle
Not
in
Luigi
some
Mansion.
cave, just waiting to ambush someone with a team of level 100 Pokemon and run their pockets. On the bright side, if you win, he would give you a sweet prize. Hopefully, it's not turning you into a vampire and making you his slave,
Damn, bro. He just cooked Luigi. That's crazy.
because he is also the type to do some like that. Sukuna would be like an ultra sweaty Pokemon player. I'm talking about EV training and IVs. Breeding moves,
Damn, Ash, calm down, buddy.
all that type of stuff. You saw how he was using Cleave, Dismantle, and Malevolent Kitchen. I mean Shrine. That man could create the most cunning competitive Pokemon team for no reason. He always tries to do too much. He's the type to run a Focus Sash on a level 1 Rattata. If you know, you know.
I don't know, but I must be OP, huh? Kratos versus anime?
How would these anime characters defeat Kratos? So
Let's find
when
out.
Goku is walking up to him and they're about to fight, they're gonna see all the nerds online arguing about who's gonna win, and just to spite them.
And Goku just gonna one-tap him because it's Goku. And also, this black guy in the background is crazy. And this shorty a baddie. God damn. Oh my god, them thighs. Oh my goodness. These back row characters goes.
They're gonna set aside their differences
Crazy.
and become homies.
He just thrusted him? Crazy.
Naruto would just straight up lose, like, I don't have a joke for this one, he's just gonna get clapped. Luffy would call up his crew up to help, but then Sanji would hear about the weed of Olympus and help Kratos, so they could both get a hit from the cabbage of the gods. Deku would go up to him,
Facts. I can see Sanji doing that. That's actually hella facts.
and then Kratos would get reminded of his dead daughter, and when Deku's dumb goes to apologize, Kratos is gonna say,
God Gotcha, bitch.
and punch him back to the
Damn!
prehistoric era.
Punched him with Barney. Yo, that's crazy. Barney by him with the I love you.
If Gon showed up, Kratos would have a mental breakdown because of his alopecia having ass and be jealous of Gon's luscious hair. When Gojo pulls up, he's gonna be acting all cocky and because he knows he's untouchable. He's just gonna let Kratos throw as many punches as he wants, and he's gonna fall asleep because he thinks he's fine. But Kratos ain't a normal being.
Right?
That man is a god, so he's gonna wait and wait and wait until that punch lands, and he's gonna send Gojo flying. If Yujiro
Damn. Kratos, so he's waiting. He ain't giving up until he hits this punch.
showed up, he would undoubtedly be a real menace. As soon as he sees Kratos, he's going to open his hands wide and grip Kratos' head, but then realize he's a fellow warrior, and they become bros.
Ain't no way.
If Dio wanted to run in, he would just stop time and mess with Kratos' shit. And then Kratos would just realize that the plot gives him infinite power, and he would just beat Dio's ass, even with the time freeze. And he would just keep the stand as his own f***ing servant, because
Damn, Kratos just that guy. Crazy.
he does whatever the hell he wants.
If anime characters had 24 hours left to live.
What if these anime characters had 24 hours to live?
Let's find
Goku
out.
would try everything he could to stay alive. He would go to every doctor on the planet trying to figure out if his disease could be cured. But when death comes to take
Just
him,
use the Dragon Balls. Come on now.
he's just gonna beat death's ass. Luffy would just let death take him peacefully, but then Satan would show him a contract. Luffy signed it in a past life, and it said that Luffy is not allowed to die until he finds the One Piece.
Crazy, crazy, crazy. I guess Luffy's fine. Luffy's fine.
Luffy asks,
When's that?
and then Satan says,
In the inevitable heat death of the solar system.
Death ain't taking Yujiro. He's gonna scare Death so bad that he's gonna be shaking in his boots. Naruto
You gonna take that skeleton booty, and all you gonna hear is skeleton bones going clank, 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 clank.
spend his last 24 hours trying to invent time travel to
Ain't
prevent
no way.
Naruto from ever being conceived, so that his legacy ends with
Damn,
him
he not a gat.
and not his kid. On his deathbed, he's going to confess his love for Sasuke and then f***ing flatline. Dio would spend his time using his powers for all the things society and standards would never let him do.
Crazy.
On the same note, since they both have nothing to lose, Denji is somehow going to get on death row in under 24 hours and end up dying anyways.
Crazy. Poor Denji. Poor Denji.
Toji had 24 hours, he would go to the casino and bet everything on horse 7. Miraculously, he would win and then choose to double his winnings. Regrettably, he wouldn't stop doubling until he eventually loses. When
Nah, Toji just got sold, bro. Toji should have won that, and Ghetto sold him. Damn it, Ghetto.
death arrives, he flees on one of the horses, only to stumble and fall for the last time.
Crazy.
Right
Crazy. He got cooked anyway.
as Light Yagami is about to die, he's going to write his own name in the death note, and it's going to cancel out
Cook.
and somehow keep him alive. Gojo would spend his last 24 hours giving every single person on the earth the most unreal backshots this world has ever seen.
Nah, bro, I'm hiding. Stay indoors on the Gojo day. How would anime characters spend $1 million?
How would these anime characters spend $1 million?
All right, let's see this.
Goku would spend $250K on sparring partners,
Right.
and they wouldn't last very long.
Right. Cook them all.
$250K on food, and burn the rest cause he ain't spending a single dime on child support.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Goku said F them kid. That's crazy.
Naruto would spend it to drip out his shadow clones and buy a ring to finally propose to his one and only true love, Sasuke.
Ain't no
Just
way.
kidding. You know damn well he's spending all that shit on ramen. Luffy would just say,
The One Piece can wait.
and proceed to spend all of it on some succulent meat. And then
Luffy love eating himself some meat, bro. Luffy is so zesty. He loves meat in his mouth.
5 years later, he's about to show up on TLC as a lottery winner who lost everything.
Crazy.
Aaron would spend it on some 20-foot-tall Jordans and some Dior shit for all of the titles,
Crazy.
so that the homies are totally dripped out for the rumbling. Imagine getting stomped on by a comically large Jordan 1s. Saitama would spend it on a hair transplant and also invested in stocks and proceed to become a profitable businessman and then donate his now billions to cancer foundations so no one has to ever get slapped on their bald head ever again. If Hisoka had $1 million, he would spend all of it to bribe the officials and let him walk 1 foot closer to schools. Then
No, 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 no. Hisoka's down bad, buddy.
he's allowed. So in total, if he wants to be able to be in visual contact with the school, he'll need another $567 million.
Crazy!
Yagami would just spend it on pens. Denji would spend every last cent, and I mean every last dying cent, on hookers. Deku
Ain't no way.
would spend it all on nice things to try and get some friends. But then they would just rob his dumb and then leave him in the streets begging for dimes.
You
Damn.
must be living in season 1, lil bro.
Deku, how did you get in here?
Every time my name's in your mouth, I couldn't help but notice all that comes out is trash.
Look, I'm just the messenger.
Crazy.
I'm just doing my job.
Deku about to get his get back. It's that wicked Deku.
Send this message to your boss for me.
What do you want me to say?
Yeah, those are some good videos, man.